ready. Set your instruments down and then go grab some water.
Elijah, could you point me out to Mr. Landers?
Oh, he's right there.
So well, you are Mr. Landers?
Yeah, I am technically Mr. Landers, but my dad right there.
That's Mr. Landers. And you introduced me to everybody.
Oh, so what's that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So hey, I'm Mr. Landers. This is we are doing our second week of brass sectional rehearsals. We have some color guard tonight and percussion tomorrow. We've got a few absences this morning, but even some new people today. So we're just doing some, we're gonna start out with some visual this morning and then go inside and do a little bit of play in there. All right, cool, so let's see, we do still have those 10, nobody else showed up. All right, great, so let's do, let's come on out here and let's do a little bit of basics. Let's set up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's do 5 across, do 2 rows of 5 across. So let's put, what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do upper brass in one row and then low brass in the other row. So let's put Carter right here. You are upper brass. Back here, and then Elijah, let's put you over on that end there.
Do you want me to go down to the far ends? Or?
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, if you go down there. All right, Emily. All right, so let's face this way. Let's face into the sign. Forward and right. Forward down. There we go. We're at attention. So remember that mouthpiece just above eye level. Bring those elbows out to just above 45 degrees. So we don't want 45. We want it to be, think about 50. So it opens up the chest and keep things nice and strong there. And let's bring that mouthpiece down to just, there you go, right about there, just above eye level. All right, it's tougher when you don't have a hat or sunglasses on. All right, that's good, Andy. Let's get you so Grayson, bring it in a little closer to you. There we go. And then bring the thumb back here. That way it doesn't make your wrist as you fall forward. Forward, up. And forward, ready, front. Forward, up. And court, ready, front. There you go, Carter. You're getting that. You're getting that. Get it up against the body there. Eventually you'll get that away from the body. Roxanne looking stronger this week. Looking nice. Good. Good. All right. Let's try it again. And court, up. Remember, it goes from here to here. There's no, we don't want slow motion. And court, ready, front. Up on the count off. Bring it up on the count off. 16. And up, 2, 3. Push and across 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Alright, remember that verbiage. Relax. 1 cross 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm even overstepping my steps. Remember, reduce those step size, keep it nice and controlled. And then in the end, 5, 6, 7, stab, and close, and down. You gotta hear all of that. And up, 2, 3, push, and 1 cross 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, stab and
close, and down. Step sides are still a little bit big. Set it, please. Get off the line. Right about in the middle of the line. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right on. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, down, close, and down. Ready, front. Relax, take it out. I'm so glad the heat wave came in last weekend, not middle of this week. Man, when it was saying it was going to be like 100 degrees, I immediately started looking at the weather. Like, what is Tuesday going to be like? Oh, yes, Tuesday is not going to be awful, because, man, it was awful this weekend, wasn't it? 8 backwards. And up, 2, 3. Push and 1 cross 2. Snap and close and down. Alright, check your feet. Where are you? Check your steps out. Check your spot. You guys get really good about not moving after the horn comes down. Right, still, great. 16 backwards, 16. Backwards, 16. Right here, we're here. On 8, we're here. So raise it that way. Raise it that way. On 8, we're there. And then on count 1, the horn's going to come flat to the ag building there. All right, ready? And I'll see. And 5, and 6, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to the 24. Let's go 32. 32. Yeah, 32 will get us there. Good. Work down, work down. And up, 2, 3. Push and push. Keep going. 4, 1, up. Good, relax, relax. Remember, on the backwards march, you want to keep the legs pretty straight. We start out good, but then we tend to sort of do this. We tend to sort of go to this squatting thing. See the difference? When I'm dropping like 3 inches in height, then I do that. You want to keep as much height as you possibly can. Get some water, please. Set your instruments down, and then go grab some water. We did the upper body direction changes as well as the lower body direction changes there. So we're going to apply those all to what we call the exercise. So the exercise, let's check it out. Let's go, and we'll kind of do this one bit at a time. Let's all face that way. And I'm going to kind of do this with you. So the first 8 are just straight forward. Let's go forward 8. Ready? 1, 2, ready, move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now on that 8, that next 8 is going to be, feet are still going to be going this direction, but the upper body is going to pivot to the tennis court for the next 8. Then we go another 8 here. We got ready, go. 1, 2, ready, move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right there is what happens there. Now on this one, the next 8, we're going to keep the upper bodies facing this way, but the lower body is going to switch to doing backwards marching. So you're going to pivot on that right foot, and now we're going backwards. So it's going to come, it's going to look like this. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Okay, practice that on your own a couple times. Just go 5, 6, 7, 8, and do that hip switch on count 1. And we pivot on the right foot, that pivot point. That's good, Grayson. That's good, William. There you go. Good job, Elijah. Good job, Amy. That's it. Great. Cool. Let's try that. So go back to the yard line. Go back to the yard line. So your right foot's in the yard line. Your left foot is back. So the next 8 is going to be to here, right? So let's try that. Ready? Let me get in the middle here where we can all kind of see. Here we go. So I'm going to count 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. We're going to push forward just like that. Got it? Cool. All right, here we go. And 5, and 6, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The next 8, feet keep going backwards. Upper body now is pointing towards the football field. Let's try that, and that have all these upper body changes happen on count one, So now let's go 8 backwards. Ready? 1 and 2 and 8 backwards. Ready? Move. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. And 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Upper body and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower body and 1. Upper body and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Upper body. 1, 2. Body. 4. Halt. Step and close and step. Sit. 4. Halt. There we go. Put the horns down. Grab some water.
You'll be holding your butcher's in this little thing right there. And you'll put either you can do 3 in this little casing right here. You can put 3 or 2, whichever's comfortable, and then put your below that that bar right there, so that you're able to hold it with your left hand.
Hi, my name is Angelina Romero, and I'm a junior, and I'm in the Templeton Marching Band.
Hi, my name is Amy Gomez-Caspar. I'm a junior in Templeton, and I'm also in band.
Hi, I'm Roxanne Beal. I'm a freshman in Templeton High School, and I'm also in the band.
Let's hear it for the freshmen.
Yeah!
I'm William Bernaro, and I'm a junior.
And you're in band?
And I'm in the band, yeah.
I love it. You're the man with the red shirt. I thought you were Mr. Landers.
I'm Garrison Landers, and I'm going into freshman year, and I'm also in band.
And you're related to?
To Mr. Landers, the band director, and it's scary.
It's scary.
My name is Elisha Schmidt. I'm going to 8th grade, and I'm part of the band.
Who's got a better smile than this guy? Come on, look at him.
I'm Carter Zinn, and I'm going to be a sophomore, and I'm in band.
All right, so today is July the 13th. We have just started, in the last couple of weeks, we have just started our summer rehearsals. This morning I have the brass out here tonight, or this morning. The color guard will be out here tonight. The percussion will be out here again tomorrow morning. We're just everybody kind of getting used to it, getting into the role, into the scheme of how marching band works and how the summer rehearsals work. So we'll be just working in sectionals for the next couple of weeks. And then at the end of July, then we bring everybody in and we start bringing everybody together and start putting together all the pieces for our parade performances, for our halftime performances. So we're really happy. I'm really happy. I got a nice group of young kids in this year because we had COVID last year and graduated a lot of people. I do have a lot of rookies this year. I've got like probably a 2-to-1 rookie to vet ratio, but it's really great so far. Everybody has a great attitude and a great spirit, great energy. I'm really looking forward to working with these folks this year. It's going to be just a stellar year. I'm really excited. And this is my 20th year at Templeton. I'm about to start my 20th year. I can't believe it's my 20th year. This is the longest I've ever been in one place, except for, I think, I lived in Tennessee from age 5 to age 25. So I had those 20 years in Tennessee, but now I've been more than 20 years in California. So I am definitely a Californian now because I have spent more years here than anywhere else in my entire life. And yeah, 20 years starting here at Templeton this year.
The biggest challenge for doing this and the biggest reward for what you're doing?
The biggest challenge this year is I've graduated a lot of great students in the last couple years, and because we weren't able to have a marching band last year, I wasn't able to, I don't have that veteran or that, that experience level up. So the experience level of the overall band this year is just generally lower because we didn't do this last year. And so it's all kind of new to everybody. But we're in the same boat that every other band across California, across the world, is dealing with right now. And so it's going to be an interesting fall, different than other competition seasons have been. But it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm really looking forward to bringing that sun in with Here Comes the Sun this year. The greatest reward is just watching these young people just grow, because I get to, your average science teacher, your average English teacher, they see students for 1 year. I have this wonderful thing about my job is I see kids for 4 or 5 more years in a row. So I get to see them grow up from an awkward 13-year-old to a very confident adult, a very confident 17, 18-year-old ready to go on and take on the world. And that to me that's the most important part of my job, is preparing these folks to be adults, not preparing them to be musicians or professional flag spinners or whatever. It's preparing them to be great adults who contribute to our society in a wonderful way.
And what would it be like if you had a child in this program that would be under your tutelage?
For the first time, yes, my son is a freshman this year, so this is the first time that he and I have had the opportunity to work in this particular dynamic, and it's been really fun so far. I think it's going to be a really great opportunity for our father-son relationship.
So end it on a Go Eagles.
And go Eagles, go Talon, go THS. We can talk about that.
Hi, it's Eli. I'm a senior, and this is our first practice of the year. And hope to make it a great year.
Yeah, we talked earlier. What is it that makes you want to be a member of a high school band?
It's a fun experience, and all the people. It's just it's a fun group.
Is this how we get started in band? Come on, give me a good
I'm Chris Landers. I'm going into freshman year, and today we're going to be doing our first rehearsal of the entirety of marching band. As far as I know, that's what we're doing, because my father, when I asked him what we're doing, he said, check the band app. And all of a sudden there was rehearsal.
Thank you all for being here on time. I really appreciate it. Do me a favor and get with your section so we can kind of get an idea of who is here and who is not. So, yes, go towards your section leader there. All right, good. No boots this week. Good job, Hannah. All right.
I did it this time. No boots.
And we're missing. Oh, there's Anya. Anya's here. All right. You're all good. You're all good. Make sure you're here. And Josh will be back a couple of weeks. All right. And we're missing. Great. Okay.
Darren's not here too.
And Darren's not here too. Where?
I was going to shotgun it.
I'll check back my head. Full attendance in the tuba section. Most attendance. Let's see. So Angie's sick. She just texted me. She's sick. And Arturo will be here next week. Okay. Next week.
Don't get tired having to shoot that west.
James. There. All right.
So it's got to be at least how many people?
38 people around that.
There you go.
My brother is evil.
Thank you. All right, so we got nice attendance tonight. This is our first time getting everybody together. We have a few people missing in a couple of sections there. I think we do have full pit attendance. Go pit, yeah. Full bass drum section, all right, full bass drum. Full tuba section. Nearly full mellophone section, about 2/3 for a color guard. Some of them. Well, I mean, with 14, that's still a respectable number. So, because some are in Alaska, or where's Sam? She's in.
Sam's in somewhere in Alaska. Sam doesn't exist right now. She's in like Wyoming, and Wyoming isn't a real state.
She's in Wyoming. What kind of nonsense is that? All right, so here's the plan for tonight. Here's the plan. Go.
She's in Yellowstone.
Thank you. Here's the plan for tonight. So we got 3 hours roughly scheduled. We may wind up cutting that a little bit short. We are a little bit short-staffed, particularly in percussion tonight. We just have Lizzie. Yay, Lizzie. Let's see here. Oh, and we have a new staff member who's not here tonight, but she'll be here by band camp. One of our alumni, Maddie Doherty, who was the drum major back in 2014, way back when. Anyway, she's been in Idaho for many years and is moving back next month, and I'm glad to bring her on the staff. But I'll introduce you guys to her at band camp. So tonight we're going to start the first half of rehearsal doing a stretch. We're going to run tonight, just like I promised you all last week. I said be ready, because tonight you're going to start running. So we're going to do a little stretch, a little run, and then we're going to go out to the blacktop there, and we're going to do some marching basics, but we're also going to do some body work and some visual. And we're going to go through different sort of balance things and visual projection and just your presence on the field. So. We'll work on, do we have a routine, Emily, do we have a routine for Sweet Caroline, or starting up a routine for our parade tune yet?
I am writing it, but...
Thursday, maybe we'll start teaching that. Yeah, so technique, so we'll be working on, the goal for this week is our parade tune, Sweet Caroline, getting that started. Brass, you guys will also get a little bit of the opener tonight. Actually, you'll get the whole opener tonight, brass. Percussion, you guys should start seeing opener next week. Color guard, you guys start seeing some show work. Next week, maybe we might have a flag, an ensemble. We're going to start putting a show together tonight. But with that, let me have, you know what, everybody just take a seat for a moment here. Basically, the brass parts of the opener, as well as you'll hear some percussion parts, but the percussion parts that I put in there, and for those of you that don't know, we custom create, we custom design the show for this band. The staff creates the entire show. So we pick up music, and I do the brass arrangements, and I give the percussion guys a sketch of kind of what I'm thinking, and they flesh that out. All the drill, and the whole show is a completely original creation. It's not like a lot of bands that you'll see when we go to some band competitions in the fall. You'll see a lot of bands that have bought sort of pre-packaged shows. And I think, Emily, you've had some experience, right? Because Slow has used some pre-packaged shows in the past, right? Where they buy the music, and they buy the drill, and they buy all this from a website, and then just kind of make their band fit into that. Of the opener. Now, the opener is a combination of Here Comes the Sun and Mr. Blue Sky. So Here Comes the Sun, the Beatles tune, and Mr. Blue Sky, the ELO tune. Side note, ELO was the first live concert that I went to. I was like 9 years old. It was in Nashville, long time ago. Electric Light Orchestra. You guys know Mr. Blue Sky, right? Everybody knows that tune. So you'll hear bits of both of those tunes. The beginning was sort of inspired by an arrangement of Here Comes the Sun by a YouTube guy named Jacob Collier. Look him up. He's like a musical genius. He's like 20-something. But he knows theory and just the way that he approaches music. He actually he sends out challenges to people, say, sing a melody to me and send that to me, and he takes that melody and then harmonizes the whole thing with really cool chords. But Jacob Collier did a really cool version of Here Comes the Sun. So I kind of use his, and it starts with acoustic guitar at the beginning. So I put that in the pit. We don't have a drum major this year, which is unique. Not having a drum major is unique. But Mark is going to serve kind of our drum major purpose for a lot of things, because first off, the show will start with the pit. So it's just going to start with, so it'll be started from within the pit. He'll start that off. When you hear Mr. Blue Sky start, it starts with the pit as well. So each of these kind of sections of the show, a lot of them are going to start with the pit, because that's how Mark is going to sort of serve as a drum major. Sometimes he may actually stand up, turn around, and conduct you, but probably not very much, because there's only 3 people in the pit, and I can't spare his arms doing this when I need them doing this, you know, playing the instrument. So, all right, so here's a little bit of the opener. And again, remember, the percussion parts are not fleshed out, but it gives you an idea. And this is the brass quintet down front with the pitch. And then the whole brass section comes in here. Percussion feature. Josh will be playing drum set. Percussion feature, but this is kind of the melody that it's built around, but it'll be a whole lot busier, a lot of drums going on, and Pit playing a lot more notes than this, but this is just the sketch part. And the brass come in. The opener. There we go. Cool. So, yeah, you guys will get used to hearing the MIDI version, especially color guard, because that's what you're going to be practicing to, is that version there. But here's a new thing, color guard, and brass and percussion vets. You guys will all be excited about this. I don't know why I didn't think about this before, but when I prepared the recording for the guard to use in practice, I recorded myself saying letter A, letter B, at those appropriate times. So as you're hearing this recording, you're going to hear me saying letter D, letter E, because when we're in rehearsal down at the stadium, we'll often say, let's start at letter E, and all the musicians know exactly where letter E is, but the color guard's going, which one is letter E?
Yeah.
And we're going, it's the dun, 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 that one there.
Literally
so,
until November, and then like the first week in November we get it, and then it's done.
Right, so hopefully the goal now is that, because you'll hear my voice going, letter D, or letter F, or whatever, so many times in your in your sectional rehearsals, that you'll know exactly, you'll associate those rehearsal letters with particular parts of the show. Don't know why I never thought of that before, but yeah, there we go. So, all right, cool. And Emily, the version that you probably saw the text. I uploaded all the most recent version of that just this afternoon. All right, so that is a little bit of the, or that is the opener basically, but without percussion parts. Here's a little bit of the second tune. So the second tune, you remember it's going to be a rain song. We were trying to find a sort of rain song that would work. We thought about Purple Rain, and we thought about Here Comes the Rain Again with Eurythmics, and a few other things. And ultimately what we landed on is Bill Withers' Hannah, turn around so I can see you facing this way. There we go, because I'm the one talking. We don't need you facing that way. That's all good. So ultimately it's Bill Withers' Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone. You guys know that song? Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Boom, boom, boom. Ain't no sunshine. I don't know the rest of the words. It's not the same words over and over again. But there's a really cool remix version of it that I kind of stole from to use our version. And this starts out with Pit, as you'll hear, and then a trumpet solo. then that accelerates into a little percussion feature that lasts for 16 bars. And then we have a big sort of, shout chorus with that melody. But anyway, I just started working on that yesterday. But that's just a little preview for you there. Okay, it is 6:20. I've rambled on long enough. Let's go outside. And who's gonna run our stretch today? Who should have do our stretch today? Dom, you want to stretch today? Dom's got him. All right, everybody head right outside here. Leave all your stuff in here. Leave your water in here. Leave your extra stuff. We're just gonna stretch. Everybody right up underneath the shade, and Dom's gonna stretch you out here. And Emily and I are gonna look at some flags. How about that? All right.
That's a mixture.
And from the center.
I'm not.
Guard. The reason 2 is because there's. Oh well, he has. So there's 15. So there's 5. So there's 11 brass over here in like a big square, and color guard is between all the brass there at the beginning. And then that kind of moves over, but this color guard immediately come out of this, the brass move over, and the color guard ultimately winds up getting into basically a sign kind of thing is what he has going on for that. Da, 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 dee, da. So that'll be, think of that as sort of your ensemble statement set.
You fell down the stairs, like 50 flights. You're gonna want to look like this. You gotta put down your wheelchair.
And left leg out.
He's always like, yeah, he does. He's all like,
You're not.
What is it?
You're getting all the exciting parts of marching band, huh? I used to go caving with some friends of mine back in college, and whenever we get separated, that's how we would communicate. We would make sure we go.
So I said flip, not switch. Crazy. This literally like a wow. Now switch hands. They didn't have.
Guys, you're being filmed right now. You are being filmed right now.
Okay, shake them out. Stretch anything else you need to stretch. I recommend your ankles. Do some of these.
I didn't think it through.
All right, down there, ready? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Follow Eli, go.
Yeah, follow me here, Eli.
Do you remember what happened at last?
My name is Dominique, and what brought me to marching band was actually a close friend of mine. We were in the drama program together, and she kind of just urged me to join marching band, and now I'm here as a coach.
And what do you enjoy about teaching juniors, seniors, freshmen, sophomores?
It's
the fundamentals.
It's a really good feeling watching students go from not knowing anything about marching band, not knowing anything about this entire program, to being captain of the color guard team, being horn sergeant. Just such a good feeling watching kids learn.
And give me a go, what you said to them as they were going off on the road. Give it to me.
Go! I hate running.
My name is Gina. I'm going to be a freshman this year. My sister is Amy, and she's a marching band, and I'm here to support her and help her have a lot of confidence in being into marching band. My first impression of marching band was, just them marching and playing instruments, but now that I see it, it looks really cool and fun to be in marching band. Marching band involves skills, teamwork, and being an athlete.
You're getting like darker every week. All right, we got everybody back here.
Hi, my name is Emily, and I am one of the color guard coaches this year. I've been involved with the local marching band and color guard programs for the last 6-7 years. I love teaching the high school students and sharing my knowledge of guard.
I'm Lizzie. I've been here my whole life. Have been in band since 6th grade, and I like being here. I help out with percussion. I like to drum. I teach percussion.
Let's see what happens. Curtain, hey! Stop moving here. Look at everybody else and follow their example. Look at everybody else and follow their example. Look at everybody else, Hannah, and follow their example. Good, there you go. I know you haven't done this yet, but look around and figure it out. All right, relax, don't talk. Thank you. Grab your water. Might still need sunglasses. The sun might be at a weird angle or a hat or something. And let's head down to the blacktop. Let's go. Where are y'all going? Oh, I guess you're going around. Okay, yeah. Hey, Amy. That's the key that opens that padlock there. I'll be down there in just a minute. We're going to do some, like I said, we're going to do some body work and some visual tonight. Not so much marching as balance and projection and just some sort of basic body work kind of things today. So now you see I have these guys set up 5 across here in the front. What I would like you to do then is fill in this block. So I got Gabe and Andrea and Mark, and so you see there's people that are already kind of situated there, but I want to fill in the rest of the block. So get on a tick mark or get halfway between and a tick mark. So get to somewhere. Go, 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 go.
I just must see you. Not right there.
Emily, come on up here. Here you go, Emily. I got you spot up here. Emily, come on up here. And there you go. Come on inside. Yeah, that's totally fine. Oh, wait a minute. We got a couple empty spots up here. Let's get a couple more people up here. Okay, first, marking a particular right over there and just show her just some of the basic posture things and some of the commands and whatnot. And you know what, London, come on over in here. And then Anya, let's have you fill in up here, Anya. And then Mark and Hannah come back in, they'll take over in the back there. All right. You're still at attention, Alex?
Okay.
Thank you. So, distractions, right? There's going to be distractions. There's always going to be distractions. They have to be over there playing basketball. We have to play tennis right behind us. Tune those out. Block those out. Right now, focus on, first off, are your heels together? Are your knees directly over your ankles? Are your hips directly over your knees? Or are they, do we have this going on? Remember, pull those hips back. You're going to feel like you're leaning forward just a little bit. Don't let the arms crank back. We don't need this. The arms should sit comfortably at the side. We should not see a whole bunch of stress going on there. We just want to get that fist, a nice loose fist. We take that part of the thumb right there and put it right on the seam of your pants, and that'll put your arms right where they need to be. Don't feel like you need to jerk it, pop it back like that. Just keep it nice and relaxed and straight up and down. Straight up. Set. And mark, time, mark, and place, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right, left. Again, and mark, time, mark, and left, right, left, right, place, place. Do 16, 16, and mark, time, mark, and left, right, left, right, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, place. In dress center, it's not just about dressing your line. Remember, dress is our left to right. You also want to cover down. Look straight in front of you. Look straight in front of you. Look straight in front of you. Make sure that you are centered on the spine of the person directly in front of you. Forward, ready, front. Relax, look this way, look this way. When you go to dress center, there should be some movement. I expect movement when we go to dress center because that movement, it means that you're fixing the line. You're adjusting your position relative to everybody else in the block. So when you go to dress center, it shouldn't just be dress center, dress up, turn, and then we're just standing there. You should make little adjustments. Look ahead, get yourself lined up, and then once you're done, once you're locked in, then just go back to dress center and wait for the ready front command. And once I see kind of the little small movement stop. So it's okay to move your head back and forth while you're lining up your dress and lining up your dress and lining up your cover. Don't feel like you need to keep your head locked in there. Turn front, get lined up right on the spine of the person in front of you, and then turn back and lock it in. 4, 10, dress, center, dress. There you go. Make those little adjustments as you need to. Good, good, very good. And ready, front. Just do some timing stuff. Just going to give a 4 horns up. 4 horns up. And that goes. 4 horns up. 4, ready, front. 4 horns up. 4, ready, front. Good. 4 horns up. Shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. Don't let your arms swing out in a big circle. Just go straight from hand straight from down to up. And court, ready, front. Straight line to here, not a big circle. Straight line. And court, horn up. Good. Get those elbows out. Remember, we want the elbows at slightly greater than 45 degrees. I know this is mostly for the brass players, but it's just generally. And so don't break the wrist. See how the wrist is broken there? We want to straighten out that wrist. We have a nice straight line going all the way through here. All kinds of distractions today. Okay.